Oh shit, oh take, pray them niggas go away. Oh, we sell the clowns around, it look like circus show. Like, this is not the album either, these are just a dope.
Hey yo, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Games for Days, and today I am pumped to bring you my Joker build. I'm sorry for the major gap in between builds, but I had to find time to make this and try it out for a little while. The video should be much more organized this time and should take a reasonable amount of time. There are combat scenes, most of which are part of the Ulitmate DLC. If you don't want to see these, just look away and listen. There will be talk about the main factions, Automatron, Far Harbor, and Nuka World choices. If you don't want to hear these, look in the description, and you can skip to whatever you want. Favorite this video if you aren't of level yet, and check out the description for guides on how to get all the bobbleheads. This build carries around tons of grenades, mines, nukes, and missiles. He can basically use whatever you want to use. He's very persuasive, and although he's crazy and can turn on you at any moment, he still has his noggin. And now the backstory. The Joker grew up with a loving family and a lot of friends. Hold up, I'm sorry. He was a persuasive person and could talk a starving child into giving him food. He spent his childhood like every other kid, but one day in particular, he saw a soldier walking down the sidewalk in his neighborhood, and he saw the soldier as the peak of awesomeness. He wanted to be just like him. More years passed, and his bond with his parents only had grown. The Joker decided to join the military at 17, and his parents reluctantly signed him in. 4 months into his training into the engineering department, he got called into the major's office, and once he was there, he heard his parents were in a car accident and had passed. He broke down into tears and anger, and he trained harder and harder, but found that engineering was a drag and lost his passion for it. He wanted to fight. He wanted to kill. During his first mission, he went crazy and was trigger happy the entire time. He was sent home, and on his way back, he went berserk in the taxi and bit the man's ear off. The Joker was sent to the Parsons State Mental Asylum, and that's where he met his future wife. A doctor there, and she was his saving grace. She slowly dragged him out of the dark pit he found himself in. After months of rehabilitation, he was discarded and started dating this wonderful woman. They married half a year later and had Sean. Then on October 23rd, 2077, the bombs dropped, and here we go. Okay, so this is the faction part. Skip this if you don't want to know what factions. I'll try to keep the quest lines very vague. Starting out, he will love his son and try to track him down as best he can. He will use the Brotherhood of Steel as they represent the order that his wife once did, and the order he wished he had. He will eventually find these a drag as well, like he did with engineering. And then he will go with the railroad for a little while to get the deliverer if you want to, and get the ballistic weave, which will be explained in the apparel and weapons section. And he will ultimately side with the railroad because his son is not what he wanted him to be. Now for Automatron, he's crazy. He will spare the Mechanist but if you want to turn on her after doing some of the rogue robots quest and getting some people, which I will be making a god on later, you can, if you want to. Keep her, leave her, doesn't matter. Whatever you want. As for Far Harbor, he will want the bloodiest outcome possible, unless he sees other ways to make them work to his advantage. So if you want to kill him, kill him. You want to keep him alive and use them, use them. Don't just leave them be. As for Nuka World, he will favor the operators and the pack. Up close and personal is just too personal for him. He doesn't want personal anymore. Okay, time for the stats. He will... Crap. Stop. I'm sorry, my computer crashed. The start game special stats will be 2 strength, 2 perception, 4 endurance, 7 charisma, 9 intelligence, 2 agility, 2 luck, and put the book into strength. These are the perks. Don't come in here. These are the perks. Hope you enjoy them. These are all just suggestions up to level 55 because I messed up a little bit. Okay, and you see the weapons. We have the problem solver. Hold up. We have the acid soaker, Aternus, the heavy, shocking, sharp painted rocket hammer, the shredding minigun, the maximum capacity huge napalmer, the muzzled quad barrel missile launcher, the nuke launcher, the recoil compensated automatic railway rifle, the recoil compensated cryolator, relentless operators automatic rifle, sharpshooters Lorenzo's artifact gun, and the problem solver. And the apparel that I chose, you can change this if you want, is the fancy plaid suit and string tie, the operator's glasses, and pocketed improved operator's heavy armor in general. I really hope you enjoyed this build. Don't forget to subscribe to me, my second channel, Blitzmaster Plus, D Nasty's Games, and Minnie McKenna. Please tell me if I left anything out. I don't think I did. I tried not to. It looks like I got everything. It looks like I did. And, oh, one last thing about the build. He won't take any companions with him because of he doesn't want close up and personal anymore. He doesn't want to get personal because he thinks he'll lose his wife again. And he thinks he'll lose them again, like his family or his wife or his kid. Okay, that's the last thing. Leave a comment on what other builds I should do, and I think the next one I'm gonna do, if nobody comments, is a Harley Quinn build or a Negan build. Comment below which one, Harley Quinn or Negan from The Walking Dead. But anyway, this has been the Joker, and I have been Games for Days. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Creatures lying here, looking